welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about my first time shooting Kodak's Ektachrome E100 film and my first time developing with E6 chemicals. I just wanted to give my thoughts on it and share my results. I like to share these first-time experiences as a point of view for beginners, so if you're a beginner, I hope that this video will be helpful. If you're not, if you're a veteran to shooting with slide film or developing with E6 chemicals, then hopefully you'll enjoy my video anyway. Maybe you'll enjoy my photos, but either way, I hope you enjoy the video. So first up, I want to talk about the developing. I developed this roll using Arista's Rapid E6 kit, and the directions were pretty easy to follow. I also just followed the directions that came with it for developing the roll of film as well. The only snag I ran into is that my developing tanks use an agitator rod in the middle. The instructions only gave specified instructions for inversions, like how many inversions to do. So I just kind of improvised and I agitated for 5 seconds every 30 seconds. But really that was the only snag I ran into, the only thing I couldn't, that it didn't spell out for me. I don't normally like to use inversion agitation because my tanks tend to leak, so I don't want to lose chemicals and things like that. So I just use the agitator rod in the middle. So that was how I developed the film. As far as the whole process of developing goes, it wasn't any different than really the C41 developing. So if you're used to developing color film, I think it will be pretty easy for you to go right into E6 developing. There is 2 developers though, whereas with C41 you just have usually a 2-bath process, a Blix, and 1 color developer, but with this you have 2 color developers, so that's another difference with E6 and C41. If you're new completely to developing film, I might not recommend starting with E6 developing. You might want to start with black and white, then C41, then E6. That's how I did it. The only thing that stinks about shooting slide film is that if you don't shoot a lot of it, like me, this was 1 roll in a million that I shoot. It kind of stinks to have a whole set of chemicals now, of E6 chemicals, plus my C41 chemicals and my black and white chemicals. Like, that's a lot. So that's the only thing. If you're not really into shooting slide film very often, you might just want to send those out to get developed, just so you don't have a whole batch of chemicals sitting around and then expiring. So that's really all I wanted to say about the chemicals. I shot this roll using my Fuji GF670 medium format camera, and I scanned them on my Epson 800 V800 scanner using my Silverfast software. So those are all the details. So now I just want to share with you my results. So one of the things I most was looking forward to with shooting this film is that experience you get with pulling the positive film out of the developing tank. Everybody always talks about how there's nothing like it. You basically have your picture right there in negative form. It's not a negative, it's actually a positive, so you can see exactly what the picture looks like, and that's just, it's beautiful. I love the saturated colors of this film. Specifically, to see that on a negative is really awesome. That was a really cool experience in itself. So I shot this roll on a whim. I decided to just shoot it on this day with Kelsey in my yard. It was a nice day and the sky was really blue, and the colors of her dress and everything I thought would really suit this film. And I basically just followed her around the yard, taking pictures of her. So it was late afternoon, so the contrast was kind of high and the sun was pretty bright, but I love the warmth of the pictures and the shadows. The shadows was what made me go grab my camera and this roll of film too. I just thought everything would go really well together. I was really nervous shooting with this film because I know that slide film doesn't have a very big latitude, so you have to really nail your exposures. The meter in my Fuji is pretty accurate, so I think the pictures came out really nice. This one of Kelsey in the shadow, I wanted her blue eye to stand out because I knew the film would render blues really well. So I had half her face in the shadow and half not. I really like these pictures. Kelsey doesn't like to have her picture taken. She's very self-conscious, but I love taking her picture, obviously. I don't have the skills yet really to take a lot of portraits. I don't take a lot of portraits, mostly just of Kelsey. so I'm not very experienced on posing and, you know, things like that. So I was kind of just going with it. That being said though, I think that the photos are beautiful, and not just because my fiance is the subject, but I do think I really love this film. I love the look that it gave. I love the way her dress looks and the colors, and I definitely will be shooting with it again. I don't often shoot with low ISO films because I don't often shoot outdoors. I tend to shoot a lot indoors, and even when I am outdoors, I shoot 800 speed film because I'm usually shooting from the car. When I do shoot outdoors, this film is definitely going to be one that I pick up. It's definitely worth it to me. It's kind of expensive, but like I said, I don't shoot it often, so it's worth it to me. I can't wait to try again, maybe shoot some landscapes. But yeah, I mean, I would recommend this film, definitely. I know that it was brought back recently, not too long ago, and I'm really glad they brought it back because I'm excited that I got to try it. But yeah, that's it. I mean, I just wanted to share the results with you guys and share my little experience with it. I hope it was helpful or enjoyable at all. If you haven't yet, please think of subscribing to my channel. I do have a lot more videos to come and things that I love to share with you guys. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, and if you enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up. If you'd like to help out the channel, there's links in the description and on my website where you can help out in different ways to help me out. If not, you don't have to. I appreciate you just watching, and I hope that it has been of some help to you, or any of my videos have been of help to you. But until next time, stay motivated and keep shooting.